Right now, you are scared and you are so anxious about the next phase. You're like, oh, school is over. I've been waiting that let me just finish. Let me just finish. Even someone who just entered in ND1. Oh, let me just finish school. But now school is over. But you are still scared. You have not still ended that scare and anxiety. Why? Because you do not know what the world holds for you. If there are a lot of certainties about life, you don't have any reason to be scared. But you're scared because there is no certainty about the next phase. Now, this is one thing you have to understand. The anxiety and the fear are simply symptoms of what you're doing or what you're not doing. So the anxiety and the fear are simply symptoms of your lack of preparation. And you must understand that it is only the right preparation that beds the glorious manifestation into destiny. If you are not prepared for a phase of life, it is sure and guaranteed for it to scare you. Just for example, somebody who is not prepared for marriage will become so scared that when you step into marriage, you're like, oh, what's going to happen? Will the man be like this? Will the lady be like this? What's it about children? Why? You are scared and anxious because you are not prepared for marriage. The same way, if you try to launch any project in your life, when you are not prepared for it, the fear and anxiety has the license into your life. Right now, you're saying, oh, I'm moving into school and very soon school and all of that. And you say, oh, school will be over. Should I get a job? Should I go and learn a craft? Should I learn a skill? Should I put up this and put up that? You will be scared because you are not prepared for that level of life. There was a time in the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 5, the Bible, the Lord told Joshua, he said, Joshua, be strong and very courageous. Be strong and very courageous. And he needed the strength and courage to take the children of Israel into the promised land. Listen right now, the next decision you will be taking in your life as a way to determine whether you will step into your promised land. If Joshua failed in bringing Israel into the direction that will bring them into Canaan, they would not have been able to step into Canaan. Why? Because the next phase of your life will determine whether you will step into the promised land of prophecy, into the promised land of promises, and into the promised land of your accomplishment. So you must realize that that fear and anxiety is because of the lack of preparation. And the Bible says about a man that Ezra prepared himself, he prepared his way unto the Lord. So preparation is what bears a glorious manifestation. And that preparation is so needed, is so required to bring you into certain attainment. Remember in the life of David, David was like the last born in the house of Jesse. He was the kind that the elder brothers would use their clothes in the week and put it out to him and say, oh yeah, David, go and wash our clothes. He was the kind that they would say, oh David, help us prepare a meal. And then he will be the one to serve them the meal. He will be the one to serve them their meal. He will be the one to wash the plate. He will be the one to do things for them. He can be the one that will say, oh David, go and polish my shoe. I want to attend a party today. But yet, God did not look at the things that people saw and knew about David to determine the journey of David. God looked at a man who was prepared. David was preparing in worship. He would be in the bush and he would be playing songs, he would be playing the arms, and he would fight against the bear, fight against the lion, he would preserve the sheep. Why? He was doing all that in preparation. And when it was time for God to give a king unto Israel after Saul, God looked at a man who is prepared. So it would be unfair to expect a glory, to expect that the next phase of life, that after school will be a point of success for you when you are not prepared for that phase. So it's not about the rush. Maybe you rushed into school, you got admission, you rushed into certain levels of life, and now you are looking at the reason why it's so mediocre, it's so average, and there's a lot of frustration. Why? Because you did not prepare for those phases. You know, I used to tell people that if after I finished secondary school in 2007, if I got admission the following year, I would have so failed that I would not have been able to have the kind of result I got when I finished from my undergraduate. Okay, so for the 1 year, it was a time of preparation, it was a time of building capacity, to the point that when I was graduating, by the grace of God, I graduated with an excellent result. So you need preparation for the next phase in order to succeed in life.